This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Let's get right into the news. So, first off, we got Russ. Russ is coming at Metro Boomin years later. Russ, he's had this, he's never really had a cosign in the game, and he talks about that. And he said, I even went against a whole smear campaign from Lil Pump and Metro Boomin, a producer I respect but never met. And he's going, Russ is whack and getting 80,000 retweets. It was cool to say Russ was whack. And the whole reason they started doing that is because Russ was early on, anti-drugs. Don't just promote drug use, and a lot of people that he wore a certain shirt, people reposted it. They didn't like that. They probably took offense to it because they were using, right? But here we are 5-6 years later. We got a drug problem in this country with people spiking things as well. It's crazy, man. So he was early on saying there has to be a balance with this stuff, there just has to be a balance for all this drug use and everything. So, hey, I agree with Russ that, he overcame a lot with that whole thing. Then we got Metro Boomin. Oh, we already talked about Metro Boomin. Metro Boomin will probably respond, but Metro Boomin is I like how Metro Boomin does his stuff and everything. I don't know why he jumped on that. Maybe because he took offense because he's so tight with Future, and Future talks about that stuff. But anyways, 2Pac. So people compare Dababy and 2Pac and all this stuff. They compare 50 Cent, 2Pac. Boosie reacted to this and he said, "Hey, when you have love for an artist when you're young, you hold them in a certain regard. Pac is on a certain level. You can't really compare anybody to him." And he says, I even be wanting to be compared to him, but you can't really, he says, because he does call himself 2Pac and everything. It is weird how everybody wants to be compared to 2Pac. They just want to be compared to that. I think Fat Joe was the one that called Dababy 2Pac. You like Pac. It's come on, stop telling people. Dababy is Dababy. Boosie is Boosie. Pac is Pac. 50 Cent is 50 Cent. Totally different. Just because you give off certain vibes. Pac was complex, just like all these guys are complex in different ways, Let 2Pac be 2Pac. You can't say yo, you just like Pac, man. It's nah, it's kind of disrespectful in a way too. To you as an artist, don't you want to be your own individual? And people maybe, maybe sometime people compare themselves to you. Tekashi. So it's confirmed this NBA Youngboy song. We already got the confirmation, but it's actually going to drop soon. Wack 100 said it'll be dropping soon. It's very funny to think that NBA Youngboy, somebody who's been in so much legal trouble, would do a song with Tekashi. It's interesting. It's an interesting perspective because it's you wouldn't expect that. You expect him to be against it and not be open-minded to it. I find it very interesting. We'll see how this sounds. I wonder if it's gonna be good or not. Tekashi does more up-tempo type of music. I wonder. I know NBA Youngboy does too, but I don't know. We'll see how this sounds. It'll be interesting. Anyways, that's kind of what's going on right now. I'll check you guys in the next one. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and I'll check you guys later.